Content without a funnel is a hobby. Let me start with something that might sound blunt. If you're creating content without a funnel, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. Now that doesn't mean your content is bad. It doesn't mean you're not talented. It means you're creating attention without building a pathway. And attention without direction disappears. So today, we're going to break this down clearly. What a funnel actually is, how lead magnets work, what entry offers are really for, why email nurturing matters, and how to map your content to real outcomes. Because content is powerful, but content without structure is temporary. So what is a funnel really? Most creators hear the word funnel and think of something complicated. They think tech, landing pages, automation, and sales tactics. Strip all that away. A funnel is simply a guided pathway. It answers 3 questions. How do people discover you? Where do they go next? How do they deepen their relationship? That's it. Content creates awareness. Funnels create progression. If someone listens to your podcast, watches your reel, reads your post, and then has no idea what to do next, you just created a moment, not a system. For example, here's what a simple funnel could look like. Podcast episode leads to free guide leads to passport membership leads to deeper community involvement leads to partnerships and recurring support. That is intentional movement. Without that movement, you're relying on hope, and hope is not a strategy. Lead magnets, the bridge between attention and ownership. Here's something every serious creator needs to understand. Social media is rented land. Your email is owned land. A lead magnet is the bridge between the two. A lead magnet should do 3 things. Solve one specific problem, deliver a quick win, naturally lead into your next offer. Not 10 problems, not 90-page ebooks that overwhelm people, one clear result. Let's take Vegans Explore, for example. One of our lead magnets could be top vegan spots in a specific city, a new vegan starter food guide, a vegan business visibility checklist. Notice how each one connects to something deeper. The directory, the passport community, business support services. The purpose of content is not views. The purpose of content is movement. Entry offers, turning engagement into commitment. Most creators wait too long to sell. They think they need a massive following first. That's outdated thinking. You don't need millions of followers, you need clarity. An entry offer is a low friction commitment. It could be a small digital guide, a workshop replay, a monthly membership. The purpose of an entry offer is not huge revenue, it's alignment. When someone invests even a small amount, the relationship shifts. They are no longer just consuming, they're participating. For Vegans Explore, the Passport community is our natural entry ecosystem. It houses the guides, the exclusive episodes, the early releases, the deeper resources. Content should point there clearly and confidently, not aggressively, but intentionally. Email nurturing, the real engine. Let's talk about email. Email is not dead. Email is depth. Social media is discovery. Email is relationship. When someone joins your list, you have permission to speak directly to them. Reintroduce your mission. Deliver immediate value. Share stories and proof. Provide small next steps. Reinforce community. This is where trust compounds. Not in a viral reel, in consistent communication. If social platforms change tomorrow, your email list would still be yours. That is ownership, and ownership creates stability. Mapping content to outcomes. This is where most creators fail. They create content without defining the desired outcome. Should this content lead someone to download a guide, join a membership, apply for support, attend an event? Every piece of content should have one clear next step. not 5, 1. If you don't define the outcome, your audience will not either. Content without a mapped outcome is noise. Content with a mapped outcome becomes infrastructure. The bigger shift. Here's a shift you need to make. Stop thinking like a content creator. Start thinking like an architect. Architects design pathways. They think, what is the entry point? What is the next step? What asset am I building? What remains if the platform disappears? If Instagram shut down tomorrow, what would you still own? An audience you can reach? A product you can sell? A community that believes in you? A system that generates revenue? Or would you still be starting over? You don't need a massive following to build an ecosystem. You need clarity, you need consistency, you need structure. The algorithm may amplify you, but systems will sustain you. So if you're serious about building something that lasts, stop just posting. Start architecting. And in the next episode, we're going to break down exactly how to design your first simple funnel step by step.